Back again with another video. So, one of my more interesting ideas with parenting is my belief that I should not have to pay for my kids' college. Now, both my boys know from an early age, I've told them, I'm not paying for school. They are not getting any dime. There is no college savings fund. I had one at one time, and I stopped that, took the money out, invested it in something else. But I've made it clear to both my boys, I will not be paying for school. Now, am I doing it to be mean, to be a bad guy? No. Um, I explained to my boys. I said, listen, I like telling stories, so bear with me. But I told my boys, we always go in the water. We like the ocean. We like the pools, so we're familiar with that. So I told my boys, listen, if you were in the ocean, laying on your back, just floating, how long could you float? And they say, okay, I can float for a long time. It's like, yeah, the water's holding you up. Just lay out there and you'll be floating for a while comfortably, right? That makes sense. I said, now throw a big rock on my stomach. And what happens? You sink. Great. I said, that's me. I'm that guy. By the time you guys go off to school, guess what? I'm getting to the end of my working life as an adult. I have no bills. I have my investments. I got some good money in savings. And then you want to saddle me with your college debt. It makes no sense to me. I see no point as a parent in paying for my kids' school. Now, does it mean I don't want my kids to go to school? Absolutely not. If that's what they want to do, if they found something that interests them, great. The beautiful thing about this country is there are so many opportunities and so many ways to pay for school that I don't think I'm one of them. Can you go and get a grant? Yes. Can you get scholarships? There's tons. You got to put in some work. You got to find them, but they're out there. Can you go in the military if that's what you want to do? Yes, you can. So there's plenty of ways to pay for school. Can you get a part-time job, a full-time job? Go to school for 5 or 6 years instead of 4 years. Can you go to a local state school instead of going out of state and paying that out-of-state tuition? Yes, you can. And all these things I've explained to my boys, you have options. There are tons of options. This could cost as much or as little as you want it to. And, I don't just stop there. I don't want to be a bad guy. I'm not just saying, nope, I'm not paying. You guys figure it out. No. My job as a parent is to facilitate these things. So with my boys, find out what their aptitudes are and work towards getting them the money that they need in the best way for them. I have one boy, very military oriented. It's like, okay, you know what? Hey, let's go visit one of those military academies. Let's go to the Naval Academy. Hey, this is what they're offering. This is what it looks like. Get them thinking about things. Start showing them the different scholarships that are available, the different programs in schools that can help them out, and start guiding them. Now, I'm not a helicopter dad just hovering over my boys all the time. I'm there. I talk to them. I explain things. They make decisions. I don't want to do this. I do want to do that. Okay, if you want to do that, let me help you out. Hey, I got to get up early in the morning, take you to a practice, take you to a community servicing. We'll do it. But my job is not to make everything super simple for them. There's hard work involved. And, when they have to go out there and get their school bills covered, it's going to show them, there is some value to this money. I can't just go in and hang out in school. Hey, I'm going to fail this class this semester, that class. No, there's money involved. There's all these things that you need to work and be responsible for. So my boys know this. They're comfortable with the idea. They're already talking about, I'm going to go for this scholarship. I'm going to go for this type of thing. I'm going to do whatever it is. They're talking about it. They're thinking about it from an early age. It's not something I'm going to spring on them when they're 16, 17, and, oh, by the way, there's nothing for you. No, I talk to them. We have that conversation. The older one, he gets it. He understands. He's got, 3 more years of school. This is all making sense. These are conversations they're having in school. The youngest one, okay, the conversation is toned down a little bit, but he gets it, right? And the more he grows, the deeper we'll go into things and explaining things a bit better. But it's a conversation I have with him all the time. And, you know, some people may agree with it, may not. That's all right. You know, it's my experiment doing this, but my kids are comfortable with it. My wife agrees with me. We have a united front there, and we'll see how it goes. But for now, that's one of the things that I do with my family.